Hey there everyone, and welcome once again to the 365 Days of Discovery. The last 3 days we worked on one of the 7 sins, which was sloth or laziness, and the next 3 days we're going to work on the complementing virtue, which is hope, or willpower is also associated to this. So just a little clarification of willpower. There is a misunderstanding here, because when we think of power, we think of something that's great force, great effort, and in this case, it is opposite. Willpower is to finally let go of being in control and being that thing of power. So when you apply some kind of effort or force, most of the time there is a lot of control in there. You want something to go a certain way, so you deploy a lot of effort to make that specific thing happen. Willpower and hope is to do the work, to make the effort and let go of how or what the outcome will be. So hope is not to know what your destination is. Hope is not to know what the task will look like once it's finished. You may have a certain goal in mind, and if you have too much control or you try to have too much power over the outcome, you'll more likely suffer than anything. So hope and will is to let go, still do the work, put forth the effort, and let go of what the outcome will be. There is some kind of discomfort in this, because we like having control. We like knowing what will happen in the end. If we do this, will I get this in return? So we like to have that kind of knowledge, I'll say. So hope is to still do the work, to do the effort, and let go of the idea that you will know what will happen in the end. So for the next 3 days, for days number 12, 13, and 14, that will be January 12th, 13th, and 14th, you're going to do something every day that you want to accomplish at one point in your life. Everyone has something that they like to do, or that they want to do more of, or they have certain goals that they want to reach. And it could be anything. It could be a new job. It could be sitting in meditation for an hour without getting all fidgety and moving. I mean, it could be really anything. So find that thing, or the multiple things, because usually there is more than one, in the next 3 days, and do it. Apply a lot of effort and realize, find that feeling of discomfort that you have, not knowing if it's actually worth it doing the work. Find that feeling of I would say fear. There's also abandonment there, that you don't have validation that what you're doing is working. Find that feeling, because when you start on some kind of journey, or start a task, or whatever it is you want to call it, there is a feeling like, is this actually going to work? Is what I'm doing enough? And you don't have validation until eventually, the goal happens and you're like, oh, that was easier than I thought it would be, or I didn't expect it to come in this way. So find that feeling. Just to recap, hope and willpower. Hope is that applying a lot of effort and putting forth a lot of will to get something done, or to accomplish something. And it's hope because you don't know if it's going to turn out the way you want. You don't know if it will even be the outcome that you desired, but your efforts are worth something. You just don't see it until the very end when you get your validation for it. So hope and willpower is letting go. It's not forceful. It's not angry. It's not putting forth a lot of pressure. It's actually saying, okay, I'm going to do all this work and we'll just see what happens. And your intention is still on what you want. So if your intention is to be happy at one point, then all the effort that you do to make this happen will eventually guide you in the right direction. So there is also a feeling of faith in there. Not faith in a God or faith in something, but just the feeling like, okay, I'm going to put forth all this work and everything will be fine, you know. But hope is knowing that your goal will be accomplished sometime. It may not be in the way you want. It may not be in the way that you could even imagine it would happen, but it will come to fruition. So the next 3 days, January 12th, 13th, and 14th, are all about hope and willpower. So you still do the tasks that maybe you feel like you would put off or not, and you just find something that you're not really sure if you're even qualified to do this. A lot of times, like in job searching, you apply for jobs that you're not technically qualified for, but there is still a possibility that you may get the job. So you do the work anyway, you apply, you get your resume out there. So it's an example, but everyone has something like this that they can relate to in their life. So find what it is for you. Try to do at least one thing every day. It could be working towards the same goal every day, but do something and put effort into it, and find that feeling of you're doing the work anyway and you don't know if the outcome is going to be what you want or what you desire, but you're going to do it anyway. And find that feeling of discomfort, and that is where you'll find hope. So just like looking at one of the 7 sins is a bit uncomfortable for many people, looking at virtue is also uncomfortable if you're not used to it. So we're used to feeling like hope is, like there's a target for hope, or that willpower is an applied force or pressure, and it's not. It's very much just letting go and still doing the work. You have to do the effort, but it's letting go of the outcome of how it will turn out. So again, if you have any questions, I am very happy to answer them. You can email me directly at swahavai@gmail.com. The email address is there on your screen. You should see it. Yeah, share the project if you like it. Get other people involved. We're still kind of in the beginning of this, so we got the rest of the year to work on this. And I wish you all the best, and I will see you next time.